Question 5. So on the grid, reflect shape R in the line y equals minus x. So that's this diagonal line here. So think about it. With having the y coordinate is always the same as the x coordinate, but with a change of sign. So for example, when x is 1, y is minus 1. When x is 2, y is minus 2, and so on. So that is the mirror line. So we've then just got to reflect every point across. So it might even be helpful just to turn your paper on the side a little bit, so you're making this line perfectly vertical. I think that almost makes it easier to see the reflection. So this point here is reflecting 1, 2 on the diagonal, 1, 2 on the diagonal. This point here is reflecting 1, 2, 3, 3.5 on the diagonal. So half, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 to there. So do it point by point, reflecting perpendicular to the mirror line, and we get this shape here. Now, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle P onto Q. So I think we can see we're sort of swiveling around, we're rotating this to get it to here. I think the best thing to do is to use tracing paper, which you will be given, and just trial and error it. Just draw your shape P, and then using your pencil as a pivot, just trial and error around here until you find one that when you actually do swivel it around, you get to Q. I also suggest on the tracing paper, next to the P, draw an arrow pointing upwards, because as you then swivel around, you can see which direction the arrow is now pointing in, and you will see that when you get P onto Q using this as the center of rotation, that the arrow is now pointing to the right, so you can see that's a 90-degree turn. Anyway, to pick up our 3 marks here, we've got to say that it's a rotation, 1 mark, 90 degrees clockwise, 1 mark, and about the point 0, -1 for the 3rd mark.